My name is Duane Klundt. I'm with Mountain View Seed Company out of Salem, Oregon, and we represent cool season turf grasses as well as warm season grasses. Probably the most popular is our 365 SS Kentucky Bluegrass blend. It is probably the most premier bluegrass mix on that is being sold today. You can find it on most Major League Baseball diamonds, most Major League Football fields, as well as high school sports fields, any kind of sports fields that way. It has continued to show success from north to south and east to west. Well, we have a couple. Our bentgrass portfolio continues to grow. We've had Piranha and Barracuda, which is being sold through ATS as Predator. And we also have two new bent grasses that have just topped the NTEPs, Piper and Oakley. Piper creeping bent grass is out of Rutgers, and so is Oakley. Piper was in the top 60% of putting greens and also in the top 62% of fairways. I've not seen that in a putting green or a creeping bent grass in many years in NTEP. But as Centennial is how the blend is sold, and we're finding a lot of good uses for it. A lot of people are excited about it. It was developed in conjunction with the USGA. And bluegrasses, again, the 365 SS is our premium bluegrass mix. The mix has stayed consistent, 40% Blue Note, 40% Legend, and 20% Bold. We have not changed that in 5 years, and it continues to exceed all of our expectations and do a really good job for us in your marketing areas. bluemuda is actually a blend of Bermuda grass and Kentucky bluegrass. It is not something that you can establish at the same time. You either have to establish it at a sod farm with the Bermuda grass and then interseed the bluegrass, or you have to seed the Bermuda grass and then seed the bluegrass in. So it's probably not something that's easy to find or easy to do, but the durability of it, and a lot more people are seeing the acceptance of it, is that year-round color, that year-round usage, where the Bermuda grass thrives in the summer, the bluegrass thrives in the fall and spring on the shoulder seasons, and it is continuing to gain acceptance, but it is something that's very specific and probably not something that most common people would want to use. I sound like a broken record here, but 365 SS is by far the best. We are seeing some more activities with our new gray leaf spot tall fescues, our titanium GLS, our firecracker GLS, and our dynamite GLS. We're seeing a lot more growth in that. We always want to recommend a little bit of bluegrass with any tall fescues you do. And then our A-list perennial ryegrasses have shown a lot of success too in sports fields, but ultimately it would be the 365 SS would be the premier grass for sports turf. Mountain View is the whole package. I've worked for other seed companies in my career, but what Mountain View does is they have the products through their research facility through Peak. We've just established a new use facility in Columbia, Missouri called Park. And between those two, we can see new cultivars as they come up in conjunction with other universities. And then we can see how they're used in the environment, a rough environment that's out there. And between that, we can select the best cultivars that are able to be used in the seed business. And then probably the shining light is the ease that we ship seed with. We have facilities that can process seed. We're one of the few seed companies in the United States that has its own processing plant for cleaning seed from the farmers. We're grower owned as a company, so that helps us to have a good grower base. And then we have our production plant where we've done a lot of automation recently to help push product out the door. So in the busy seasons, the fall, we're able to get a lot of seed out. Our new blending facility can actually blend 45,000 pounds or a truckload an hour. So we can actually move a lot of product out the door. So our logistics team, along with our sales team and our research team all together really give a nice product. And we're always competitive. We listen to the market, we try to be responsive so that we can keep people like ATS ahead of the game and make sure that we're all doing the best.